Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's doing great. Welcome back to another live trading session. I'm not talking that loud this morning because the wife is still vacation and she's sleeping. So I just want to make sure the room is right somewhere. Like I can't remember on which side, but whatever. Um, so so hopefully everyone can confirm that the sound is still loud and clear, even if I'm not talking that loud. Can you guys hear me good? And welcome for the new followers. Welcome to existing followers. Make sure if it's your first time here to first smash the goddamn like button, and second, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notification because sometimes I go off of live stream, and when I come back, you definitely want to know when I come back. Okay, or I really go at the exact same time because I hate having a schedule. Okay, so anyone can confirm that in the chat, that will be great. Let me see. Let me get the chat here. uh, where's the chat? Right here. Okay, cool. All right, so if anyone can comment in the chat, please, that'll be very helpful, and we're gonna get moving. um we have a lot of interesting setup coming up. There's some playing out already, but there's a lot of good trade ideas coming up. So you definitely want to make sure you're taking notes. Okay. And by the way, guys, if you have any questions or trade ideas you want me to go over with, let me know. Send me your chart, and I'll try my best to answer all your questions. Okay. Let me just check something very quickly. Okay, we're good. Okay, you guys are quiet. Did I deactivated the chat? What's up? What's up with that? Hey guys, what's going on? All right. So we got water. Hey, what's up, money? Good morning, bud. So sound is good. Sound is good. Trying not to speak too loud, but yeah, just let me know. All right, so we'll start with GJ. Okay, we'll start with GJ. And sound is good. Okay, cool. Thank you, man. So we'll start with GJ. Let me get the banner going here. Boom. Here we go. Perfect. Good morning, Bilal, man. How are you guys? Guys, we spent like almost an hour and a half yesterday night with students breaking down those charts. So yeah, it was great. It was great. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's take a look at what's going on. We got Faris here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Faris, good morning, buddy. Good morning. All right, so we got GJ. GJ had a nice trade on it at the opening of the market. Sunday, it's really rarely, I was about to say rarely rare. You cannot say that. It's super rare that I do enter the open market at the opening up of the market, but I'll let you know why. And you'll see this setup was like very nice. Okay. So now if you look at the weekly here, we're clearly bearish. Okay. We're clearly bearish, and price went up to retest this major QP, which is also what we call on the daily a daily area of interest. Right here, we got support, many resistance. So it was a nice area where price would have retest. It is also the 382 level on your fib. This black line is the 382 level on your fib, and you know that this is a rejection area. Now, do I think that price will pull back up to here? There's a big chance, to be honest, because this daily golden zone is a magnet. It's a truly magnet. But still, everything made sense to have a nice day trade, or maybe like 2 day trade, for this price to continue down. We have a nice push up. I mean, if you look here on the 4 hour, if you have your screen like this, okay, not gonna lie, people think H4 is bullish, okay? Well, obviously, if you remove this, yeah, no, still, like even like this, everybody thinks H4 is bullish. But if you look at your screen, and you look at the history at the back on the left side, you realize that price is bearish. It never broke above this. Do apologize, guys. So we never broke above here to create a new higher high, and we're still bearish. So anything in between those two lines is just market structure. Okay, so this was the pullback on H4. Now, if you look at something here, yep, what happened here? We are inside our golden zone on H4, so we can expect to pull back from there. Now, if you go down to the 1 hour, obviously for H4 to have the pullback, H1 added to go bullish at one point. Okay, so H1 went bullish, and once we broke under, all right, so we went bullish, okay, and once we broke, okay, because here this is the high high, this is a new high high right here, this is a new high low. When you broke and close under this area, you now become bearish, and we have the nice pullback with a nice engulfing candle right here. Okay, so this was pretty beautiful. And to be honest, I rarely place TPs. I like to manage my TP. In this case, I put a 3-1 on Sunday. Was not feeling super right, had big headache. So I decided to place a 3-1. And I said, you know what, I'll manage it tomorrow. But if it does hit, it does hit. And I'll be happy with the 3-1. And I woke up the next morning and it was massively hit. So this was pretty plain and simple. Everything was there. Now let's see what happened with this thing right now. So this thing went bearish from there to there. So we're still bearish on H1 right now. So as right now, I can see continuation. Like yesterday with students, I was expecting a continuation to the downside still. We came up here to this level, rejected. On the 4 hour time frame, we have a bearish. Here we had an engulfing. So to be honest, if I was trading Asian session, I would be very tempted to take this trade to the downside and have a continuation. Like, yeah, very, very, very tempted. I didn't take it, but very tempted. Okay. Um, so now what's next for GJ? I don't see anything as of right now for GJ to play out. Maybe continuation trade, but now with this daily acting like this, because usually when a candle prints, sorry guys, didn't have my coffee yet. When a candle prints, technically, let's say it's a 30 minute. Okay, let's say it's a 30 minute. The first 30 minutes of the candle, the first couple minutes or first half of the candle, technically would be spent printing the opposite wick side. So if we're going bearish, technically the first half of the day, this should be spent printing the stop wick, and the second half of the candle will be printing downward. Okay. So now seeing this indecision candle, I'm like, so far we have no information on that daily. The 4 hours give us a little pullback here. We're still bearish. I mean, everything's still bearish right now. So, I mean, we can definitely have a continuation, but there's nowhere where I can enter. So, anyways, let's talk about GBPCHF. This is a trade I'm still holding, running 25 pips right now. And yeah, so let's talk about it. So GBPCHF, we are bearish on the weekly time frame, and we have a nice pullback to this weekly area of interest. If you see, we got the support, resistance, resistance, support, whatever. Nice area of interest right here. The only thing is we didn't form a resistance yet on the weekly, but it's okay. And the only thing I don't like, to be honest, is this weekly candle broke previous high here. So that's the thing I'm like kind of effy about it. But it is what it is. So right now we had one doji, second doji. For me, this candle is a write-off candle. It opened up and closed at the exact same price. So for me, I mean, I have no information from this candle. So for me, it's a write-off. You know, I just remove it from the screen with my my magic eyes, and I push this candle side by side with this one, and we're good. The thing I do like now, though, is today, because this The break of the high on the weekly was on yesterday's candle, which is for me a write-off candle. We broke the high and we broke the low. So for me, no information on this candle. This one, we respected previous high and we broke previous low. So for me, I have a pretty good odds now that price should continue down. If you look at the 4 hour time frame, oh yeah, sorry, forgot to mention. So on the daily, we were also bearish. Plus, if you look here, we respected our safety net, which is the 764 level, and form resistance at that level. So this is the last area where I'm interested in a trade. Plus, it's also in sync with a daily area of interest, a weekly area of interest. Now, if you look at a 4 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame is just kind of right now playing out here. I can't wait for this next 4 hour candle to close under this support. It's just like been rejected this level pretty hard. So yeah, just can't wait to have a candle close under here. And I think after that we should be Gucci. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour, the way I took that trade was pretty simple. As you can see, the 4 hour, let's see here. So this is the same thing as GJ. If you only look at your chart like this, you would thought that H4 is bullish, but H4 is bearish since hold on, since July 30th. Okay, so since July 30th, we are bearish and we had the pullback. Okay, oops. Now for H4 to have the pullback to the upside and still being bearish, H1 had to go bullish at one point, you know. So H1 went bullish, boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to do it all over again. But if you look here we go. So we went bullish, we're still bullish, and we're still bullish, right? We're still bullish, because we didn't broke any the support here under. We cannot see with my picture, but here we finally create a new high. So now this is your high low, this is your high, and we finally broke under, creating now a lower low and a lower high. So anything in between now is bearish in just market structure. We had to pull back. In all honesty, I would have been in the trade on this candle right here, but I was not awake. I had another opportunity when price went down here. We had another pullback with a nice engulfing candle. I decided to take the trade here. Since I was late in the trade, missed my first opportunity, decided to reduce my risk a little bit. But yeah, I still think that the trade made sense. So I wanted to be in that market. Man, I'm going fast this morning, guys. So if I'm going too fast, let me know. Okay, let me know. Ask questions. That'll be my pleasure to help you out. That's the only reason why I do those streams, by the way, guys. I don't do this for myself to get like likes and fame, and I don't give a fuck about that. So just let me know. Let me know if you have any question. Please do not forget though to smash the like button. And the reason why I'm asking, the only reason, it's because this is how the algorithm get going, and we're able to help more people. Okay, so please do. That's the only thing I ask. Smash that goddamn like button with your nose, with your elbow drop, knee drop, whatever you decided how to smash the like button, do it. Okay, be creative. It takes literally like 1 second. Okay. Okay, so now this would be our new lower low and new lower high. Far didn't change. Okay, so now Eurocad still holding that one too. Man, since Wednesday last week. Whew, I don't hold trade usually that long, but it is what it is. You know what? We'll break that down. We'll break it down on Thursday night for stock over beer. Since I'm already in the trade and I don't see a place where we can re-enter right now, so let's save this one for Thursday night for stock over beer. I'll break it down there. Let's take a look at USD CHF. This is a paper trade we took last night with the students. I'm not in the trade live. We just decided to see if it would play out. And because I was already in two trades, right? So, and first I missed the entry too. Yeah, now I remember why. I missed the entry. I was not in front of the computer, but for learning purposes, we broke it down and we placed an entry where we wanted to get it in and just put it on the chart and see if it works. That's something you can do, guys. Like when you miss a trade or you see a nice trade ideas, but you're not too sure and you don't want to put your money at risk. I mean, just do a paper trade. Just put it on your chart, learn it, mark it down, take some notes, put it in your journal, and next time it show up, same setup, take it with a full swing. Um, so now, if you're looking at the weekly time frame, we are clearly bearish. We have the pullback, and I always repeat that for people who've been following me for a while. You know that when I see a small pullback like that, I'm not that excited about it because technically, price will give you a proper pullback, like somewhere around this area before coming back down. Okay, but it still made sense here because I mean, we last week did close as a doji with a huge rejection, and this wick to the upside here, I call that submarine fuel, to come down. So this is a lot of power fuel coming down here to give the next candle juice to continue to the downside. So even if it was a small pullback on this case, I like this because we're coming to retest this daily area of interest, which is also a major QP right there that we're rejecting hard. And now if we're going down to the daily time frame, we are we came inside that golden zone where I love those rejection. This candle, like, it was a pretty big candle. It would be better, obviously, if it was like engulfing, but still pretty good. Nice rejection from the golden zone, area of interest in major QP. So for me, those are all powerful confluences. So yeah, so that makes sense. The 4 hour time frame, yeah, I was super mad to miss this trade, to be honest, because everything made sense. I would be like, I would be a, it would be a good swing on this one. So if you see price, obviously went, bullish here, to have this pullback. And once, oh, actually, no, hold on, wait a second. No, this is bearish for, yeah, same thing. Do you see, guys? This is the example why you want to have those lines, uh, marked down on your chart. Because let's say I forget about this since like July 30th also. Let's not forget about those. I would think that this is now bullish on H4, and I need to wait to break under here and have the pullback to get my entry. But no, we are still bearish. So now we go down to the 1 hour. 1 hour did had to go bullish though at one point and finally went bearish. Okay, and I'll show you where. So this was boom. So this was our high low and this was our high high. So anything in between those 2 points, we don't care. This is just market structure. Once price did this here and we broke under this point, now you wait for the pullback and you get in the trade, so now the 30-minute had a nice engulfing candle right here and took the trade. I mean, I didn't take it live, but this is why I put paper trade so people are not confused and think I'm in the trade. But right now, so far, running pretty good. It looks like we're gonna hit our TP probably today or tomorrow. Um, but yeah, makes sense. Now let's talk about Euro GBP. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button, man. Is it defect or something? What's going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? All right, let's talk about Euro GBP now. Euro GBP is still bullish at the moment. We are having this pullback at the daily area of interest. Yes. All right. So yesterday we formed support. We broke previous low though. So maybe this is going to be a booby trap candle. I don't know. We're really close to this weekly golden zone right now. 4 hour, 4 hours massive bullish, but we're having a pullback right here. Let's take a look at 1 hour. All right, so 1 hour now went bearish. All right, so let's change this for a lower low and lower high. There we go. So now let's I want to take this trade to the upside. I need to wait now for my 1 hour to go bearish. But to be honest, I was kind of expecting price to do this. It's either we're gonna reject from this area, from the daily area of interest, or we're gonna go down straight in that golden zone. I really like this one better, this option better, because it's also in sync with a weekly area of interest. Okay. Plus we also have a major QP right there. Let's put it down. Major QP. There we go. And put major QP right here. Cool. Euro GPY. All right, we're getting a pullback here on Euro GPY. It's gonna look nice. We are at the first weekly area of interest right now. So we'll see if we can reject from there. I personally like those pullback better. As always said, the bigger the pullback, the bigger the move. Okay. Um, so yeah, we're getting close to this golden zone. I mean, we're rejecting 382, major QP 163, daily area of interest as we speak. So yes, there's a potential. 4 hours bearish since a while. Let's see, H1. So H1 right now is, oh, did we broke above here? We did. All right, so now look like we are bullish, but we're about to break under already. So for now, we're gonna flip it bullish. But if this one closes under this one, we're gonna become bearish once again. And this is where it might get interesting here for Euro JPY. Because if H1 goes bearish, um, pretty much gonna wait for the retest of this area to go down in continuation. Okay. Let's take a look. Just want to make sure H4. Yeah, H4 made form resistance right here. Daily still bearish. We had the rejection from this area. This wick respected this wick, and look like we got all this wick to fill up. Okay. All right, so Euro GPY is setting up nicely right now. Let's check GN. By the way, guys, if you have any trade idea or trade you want me to look at, please send the pair in the chat. GN, if you're looking at GN right now, the weekly is bullish. We get a nice pullback. I love this. This is beautiful. Nice pullback inside that weekly golden zone at the daily area of interest at the major QP. So a lot of confluence. We came also to retest previous structure point right here to the left. So this makes a lot of sense. Now, if you're looking to the daily is still bullish. 4 hour. Yeah, right now the only thing we're missing is a 4 hour to go back bullish. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks because the 4 hours are super high. So now the best thing, the best thing would be for price to break under that line. You know, do something like this, break under, come back above, break above, retest, and you want to take your trade around this area. It will give us such a better R, because if not, gotta wait to break above this line, and we're gonna be already like, I mean, we still have a lot of room to fill, but it's just it would be such a better trade, you know. Okay. What about GA? You guys are way too quiet this morning, man. What the hell is going on? You guys, is all your keyboard dead? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Frank. All right, so let's take a look at the daily here on GA. Actually, let's start with the weekly. Weekly is bullish. We're having this pullback at the weekly area of interest. Also, yeah, weekly area of interest, daily golden zone. Oops, right here. All right, this makes a lot of sense. Also, 4 hour. Jeez, I'm having a hard time with my screen. 4 hour now is bearish, so gotta wait. So this is the same thing as GN. Gotta wait for the H4 to go back bullish here. So that's why I placed an alert here. All right, all right, all right. So not much to explain on GA right now. Let's go check. Brian, yo, dropping every time for the like button. Hope you well, Sash. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thanks, bud. Um, cool. And the rest, like maybe you guys saw something, so let me know. But I was trying to break down the rest yesterday. I didn't see. I kind of stopped because it was already an hour and a half with the students. So now I just did a little recap with you guys. USD GPY. Yeah. I mean, USD CAD kind of looked nice, but to be honest, like I don't trade USD CAD. I fucking hate USD CAD. Like USD CAD can kiss my ass. Did I say that live? Yes. I don't care. AUD and ZD. AUD and ZD. Do we have anything here? We are. I mean, we're just ranging here. This is disgusting. CAD CHF. Oh, I think Krish had one pair that you want to look at. Let me check on Discord. This was trade ideas. NZD CHF. Okay, let's go take a look at it. NZD CHF. Well, I don't think I. Oh yeah, here. Okay, so we got the weekly bearish here. Do we have any area of interest in this? Yeah, we got support there, and resistance here. So I guess this is one area of interest on the weekly. We got a major QP right there. Whoa, wrong tool. Let's take a look left. Oh shoot, we got nothing left. Okay. And let's get our golden zone on the weekly. Looks like we're coming at it. All right, nice pullback here. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily now is bullish. Yeah, so that's the problem here. Okay, so now we need to have the daily to go back bearish to be interested in that trade. So yeah, this is a no-go. I mean, yeah, H4 was bearish from here to here, but we flipped back bullish here. Bearish, boom, 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 and now we are bullish. Okay, so let's do this. Whoops. There we go. So now you got the H4 and the daily bullish. So yes, you can go for like, let's say, a counter trend trade and go against your weekly, but you're getting already super close from this golden zone and major QP. So for me, I don't have enough room now to have a move counter trend trade in here, you know. So that's why I'm not interested in that trade. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's go into chat. I think that's something coming up. Um, can you look at CHF GPY? Whoa, two majors. Ooh, we like to play with fire. Okay, okay. I don't even. Oh yeah, I have it here. Um, CHF GPY. Sorry. All right, so we're still bullish here on the weekly time frame. We did smash and passed this weekly golden zone, so we destroyed it completely. So we're gonna remove it. We destroyed that daily area of interest. We destroyed everything. All right, and we are at the almost at the support right here. We've been rejecting here. It's going to be a tough one, to be honest. For me, in my rules, it's a no go because this trade is under my safety net right here. Okay, so for me, this is the last area when I want to take a trade. But let's take a look. Let's take a look deeper. Maybe for a day trade. I don't know. Let's take a look. The daily is bearish. Kind of have a small elbow here. Doesn't really matter because it's not going to change anything in this case. Um, but let's say you want to take it as a day trade. Okay, let's say you want to take it as a day trade because your daily is bearish and your 4 hour, I'm guessing it's bearish. Um, and by the way, guys, let me know which direction you're looking at when you send a pair. So just easier. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. So yeah, so the H4 is bearish from here to here. We don't have any elbow here, any elbow here. Okay. So we're bearish here. So let's say that you want to take this trade. Okay. Let's say that you were looking at it, Faris, for sell. Oh, you said for sell. Sorry. I can't read this morning. My bad. Let's say you want to take it for sell because that's what you're looking for. First, the weekly is against you, okay? But we're at the lower low. But don't forget that support was formed last week. You know, we formed support at previous support. Now, if you look down to the daily, I mean, the daily has been rejecting this level pretty hard, okay? And daily is still bearish. That makes sense. But you're at the lower low. Okay, so if you want to take this trade, I mean, at least give it some room, have a pullback, go down, and you want to take your trade around this area, right? So now it would make sense. But now, if you take your trade here, you're right at this weekly support, so you don't have any room because this price can be rejected at any moment. Okay, and look at this 4 hour. This 4 hour has just been ranging. You know, it's really hard. You know, really really hard. Like this is like this is what I call dog shit. You know, you don't want to be involved in this. You know, we're just tapping back and forth in this zone. I don't really like this, to be honest. And if you want to take it to the downside, once again, I mean, you're really close to this support. Okay, so that's for me. If you want to take it as a day trade, give it some room, have some room. I think you have better opportunity than this one. Um, this one doesn't give you a lot of good odds for price for continuation to the downside. I'm not saying it's not going to work, saying that the odds are pretty obvious that, not obvious, but there's pretty big odds that price can be rejected from this area. Okay, especially if you look at support form right here. It's a small body candle though. It's a smaller body candle than the previous one, but we're still forming support. The only thing that makes sense though is if you look at this wick, we passed this one. So technically price will continue down, but look at this rejection now, you know. So if this candle flips and start breaking the high, I mean, the shit's going back up. So you gotta be very, very careful with this one. Yeah, I don't like when look at all those daily candles like 1, 2, 3. I mean, actually from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days, 2 full fucking weeks, playing between like 169 and 171. Man, you don't want to be involved in this. Like clearly not, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense and that answered the question. Makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome, bud. You're welcome. You are welcome. Any other pair? Let's see. Um, maybe ADGPY. Um, hey, morning, bud. I just went over your pair that you were asking. Um, let me see here. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Second ADGPY. All right, ADGPY is starting to have this. What the hell? Okay, so ADGPY is starting to have this pullback. Let's delete all this so it's clean on the chart. All right, cool. I'm trying to find an area of interest here. So here, boom, boom, boom. To the left, yes, okay. We got many area of interest here. Let me see something. Especially when you have so many area of interest. I like to use my fib to give us a better idea. This is the weekly golden zone. There we go. This is also in sync with previous structure, which not previous structure, but previous support, which is we got support resistance right here, which is also another. If we go to the left, no. Oh, I thought we had another area of interest here. That's okay. Let's take a look here. I think we got what we said here. We have a pretty valid one. Let's say weekly area of interest. So we got support there, resistance, resistance. We also have another, actually this one lower is actually better. Yeah, this one's actually better. So we got resistance, 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 support, support, support. Oh, actually, this is exactly where we at right now. And I'm sure on the day it's even more clean. Um, on the daily, whoops, on the daily, and let's get this to 100 here. Okay. Okay, so on the daily, we are clearly bearish here. We don't have any elbow there. So weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4 hour. 4 hour now is probably bullish now. Yes, from there to there. Boom, boom, boom. We broke above. Sorry, guys. I'm going fast and talking to myself. Right here. So that would be the high low. And this is, hold on, let's zoom in to find out the highest point was this one right here. And after that, so that would be the high low and the high high, but we broke under. So now this H4 is bearish. Um, where's my other line? Here we go. Okay, so now we are bearish on H4. Now let's go back to weekly. Weekly is bearish, daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish. So we got 3 time frame in sync. Okay, we are at a weekly area of interest. Okay, that's interesting. It's a small pullback though. Are we even close to 382? 382 is right here at the black line, so we're not even close. I don't like those small pullbacks. Plus, look at this. Look at this weekly candle. This weekly already broke previous high. So for me, there's bigger odds for price to continuation to the upside. So this is how you gather information. You're like, you know what? I prefer to miss this move and wait for the continuation of the pullback and have the red trade. So that's how I've become super patient. Um, while trading. So I'll pass. I'll definitely keep an eye. So I'll move ADGPY on the list, but up on the list, but I don't think it's ready. And if I was wrong, it's okay. This shit can happen. I don't care. There's gonna be other opportunity, but I think we're gonna see a bigger pullback here. Yeah, I think we're gonna reach the other area of interest in the weekly golden zone here. Especially that this weekly broke previous high. And look at this fuel here. Look at this fuel that we got from this like 2 weeks ago. So yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What time is it now? 8:22. Cool. We're about to have NY open now. Let me check the chat if we have anything. Krish, I got one question about GBBCHF. Can you tell us how current H4 candle is closing? Because if how current candle is closing, because if I'm not wrong, if this 4-hour candle closed bullish, it will make it weak bullish inside candle, right? Hold on, let me reread that. Can you tell us? Okay, you know what? Let's go check GBBCHF first. Um, how this one's closing. Well, we don't know yet because it's not closed. Our current candle is closing. It's bullish. It will make it weak bullish inside candle, right? Yeah, but doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. I mean, H4 is bearish since like a while back. Like H4 is bearish since July 38th. So I mean, whatever happened with this candle, just like whatever. It might have like a pullback. So let's say close bullish here. Okay. So we got this, this. So let's say close this. So maybe we're just gonna have like a small pullback here and continuation to the downside. It's possible. It's possible. It's part of the game. It's fluctuation. For me, everything else is still bearish. Everything made sense. The only thing, like I said in the beginning of the stream, is the only thing that I don't like this weekly broke previous high, but all the rest for now made sense. Since when it broke previous high, it was on yesterday's candle. That for me is a write up. So I explained that also last night on the recorded breakdown that we did for the students. So you should have access to it. Um, Trying to learn about inside candles. I would say, guys, because sometimes people try to learn too much stuff at the same time. I would say focus on one or two things, for a while, and when you master it, move on to something else you want to add in your toolbox if you want. But I think sometimes, especially with the internet and socials and people see the new thing and this and that and say, oh, I should learn how to do this. And now they get all fucked up in their analysis because they got this thing saying against this thing. And now they were like, oh shit, I thought when this and this was aligned, it was good. But now this third thing saying the opposite. So now I'm all fucked up and I don't know what to do. So guys, the expression less is more, that, you know. So you see, like, I have many tools in my toolbox, but I mostly use like always the same one because that's the one that I'm used to it and that's been working great for me. So yes, so sometimes when I have a doubt or something comes up, I might use a different tool that I have in my toolbox, but most of the time I always going to be using the same one. And the reason why I came up with more tools in my toolbox, it's because I've been trading for couple years, and I've been adding those tools as I go. But before I add any tools in my toolbox, I make sure I know exactly how and when to use the tool I have right now that I'm practicing and working with. Okay, so I think that's super important. Don't squish your brain. Focus on a couple of things at the same, well, like one or two things at the same time, and after that, yes, you can add more stuff. But I think just to start with what we have right now, it's going to be enough for like at least a year or two. You know. Okay, okay. So that let me see here. Smash your head on the like button, guys. Thanks, Krish. Okay, so what else? What else? GJ, let's take a look. Dogtail setup maybe on a 4 hour time frame. Yeah, right now it's all depends how this one closes. Like for me, it's look like it's gonna be a doji, so it's not that interesting, to be honest. Because a doji for me is an indecision candle, right? So I don't know. We'll see. So right now we still have like 30 minutes to go. Didn't even look if there was news today, to be honest. We got CAD. Oh, CPI for CAD. Okay. Do we have any trade with CAD here? Oh shit, I got EuroCAD. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's in 2 minutes. Okay. Wait a second. CPI. Okay, so what is the forecast here? Forecast previous -1 0. Damn. Um, Actual was minus. Forecast was previous was 0.6. Forecast was 0.1. So on July 16. So what happened when it was the opposite on July 16? July 16. July 16. Sorry guys, just need to look at something. July 16. Shit, nothing happened. July 16. Oh, that's June, Sasha. July. July 16. Yo, nothing barely happened. Okay. Okay, so stick with it. And it was a pretty big, gap here. It was like forecast 0. Previous was 0.6. Forecast was, oh yeah, because the forecast, no, it was still like -2 points here. Okay, so here forecast is 0.4. Previous was 0.1. It's coming up now. Okay, let's check. This 30-minute just open up. Let's see. So far, so good. We're in the right direction. So far, so good. I just don't like it because technically, I mean, not technically, but most of the time when news shoot up straight at the beginning, most of the time news gets corrected right after and just goes down. So I would have preferred to go down first giving me some like fuel to go up after. But that's just me. Um, all right, so the EuroCAD is pumping, and GBPCHF is pumping against myself. So what the hell? But this news doesn't affect this pair. Like it's not moving. So all right, EuroCAD baby, that's good. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, baby. Yeah, see, I don't like this. Well, oh well. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, we're in. I'm just gonna hold this and see where we go. This is my first potential TP is a 3 to 1. I didn't set like an official TP yet because I think we can reach this H4 high, and that would be like a nice like 4 to 1. Um, and the daily we can fill this with completely if we want, but still going to be very very careful like right here, even if it's not like a 3 to 1, because last time we rejected, this week got rejected from this resistance here. So I'm still going to be very very careful at this area and see price action how it plays out and adapt and react, you know. All right, I think we did cover pretty much everything, guys. Any last questions? No last questions? Okay, okay, okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Going to be live once again on Thursday night for Forex Talk Over Beer, 6 p.m. Eastern. So make sure to activate notification, and I'll see you there, guys. Trade safe. Don't do anything stupid. Peace out.